Hello, friends. January 3rd, 2023. I've titled this video Swatting 29 and Other News. So, about an hour ago, from the sheriff just to make sure everything was going okay out here, that I didn't want to kill myself and I wasn't going to take a handful of pills. And I said, no, everything's fine. I was actually doing a interview for a podcast and we were 7 hours into it. And it's the Cloud Sprout podcast, and I've been talking with this person for over a year, and we were going to try to do it last fall or last summer, but things didn't work out. And he had been formulating a lot of questions, and it just so happened that during the time we were talking about Judaism and Israel is when the swatting call came in. So somebody called the sheriff saying something was going on, and the sheriff called me. And if I didn't pick up the phone, then the sheriff would have come out to my house. So luckily, thankful to the professionalism of the Riverside County Sheriff, everything's okay. I'm cooking some pasta. So let me just turn down the heat. I'll be right 30 seconds. This won't be a long video. Just want to say in the podcast, I was really happy to answer a lot of interesting questions. And I really gave a good, I think, a thorough explanation of what I think gravity control is and what gravity is. Yeah, it was nice. It ended up being 9 hours long. So we talked for 9 hours. So for people who like listening to long podcast, I think that's going to be a really nice interview for people to learn more about me and my campaign promises and stuff like that. Didn't expect it. I thought it'd be 3 hours, but I talk a lot and we had some really good conversations. So I'm really grateful for his work and continued enthusiasm. Yeah. Poor football player who collapsed on the field. Let's just go over to politically incorrect and we'll read some news and see what's happening. Bump order. Nope. I'm going to go to reply count. Red pill me on Hinduism. I don't know anything about Hindus, so I can't red pill you. There doesn't seem to be much going on. I'm laughing at some numbers. It says 2021, 2022, 2023 equals 666 because they put a line through the zeros. These math people, like they'll say skull and bones is 322. And what does 322 equal? 2 plus 2 equals 4. And 4 plus 3 equals 7. Like they just keep manipulating the numbers till they get until they get what they want. And so I don't believe in this numerology stuff. I think it's crack science. Kevin McCarthy, Suicide Watch. Kevin McCarthy, an official Papa Roach world tour featuring Ghost of drowning pool, suicide watch list. Jordan Peterson is, I don't know what that means. I just must be some, he's a Republican. I don't know what that means. Speaker of the House Trump incoming. Oh, what's this? That sounds interesting. A person is set for execution. I don't know what crime they committed, and they're transgender. So he murdered a woman 20 years ago. That's terrible. Andrew Tate, top G. Oh, poor Andrew sitting in jail. Poor guy. Oh, dick shaming should be taken as serious as all other types of shaming, specifically slut shaming and fat shaming. Penis size and society. Well, like, what are you going to do? Outlaw children calling each other names? It's part of growing up. You got to get a sticks and stones may break your bones, but names will never hurt me. I am rubber and you are glue. It bounces off me and sticks on you. People have said hurtful things to me. Well, I learned to let it go. Like literally, they're just words. And if I see this as like there's 8 billion people on Earth, and it's delusional to think everybody will be your friend. So you'll have more friends if you exhibit friendly behavior. Focus on becoming the best person you can be, and there's a chance people might like you for who you became. I'm not finding any. Oh no. A Tesla car plunges 250 feet over a notorious stretch of California #1 highway, 4 in critical condition. Sorry about that. Should weed be legalized federally? 100% yes. Our brain has axons and neurons that only work with cannabis. And so that's like having a home with an extra room and you never go in there. You don't know what's in there. It could be buried treasure. So the brain was designed to work with cannabinoids. They're called cannabinoid receptors. So God wanted you to enjoy cannabis. So give it a try, people. And so I read a topic, I come back, I see if anybody's commented. If no comments, then I go back and I keep reading. Hello, one person. What's your problem with Dan Crenshaw? And he has a patch over his eye. He's a Navy SEAL, Harvard grad, conservative. Well, he's a little too much in love with Israel, who did 9/11. That's my problem with him. Apparently, it says, we'll see what happens. Breaking. President Trump declines to say whether he'll continue to endorse Kevin McCarthy as Speaker. Okay. What does Trump has to say matter? He won't even go on Twitter. Coward. Yes, I just called Donald Trump a coward. He wants to play golf more than he wants to make America great again. Hmm. They're saying the new Omicron subvariant XBB.1.5. What you must know now. Okay. Jordan Peterson has a Twitter suit. When are you going to get your Twitter suit to support Musk free speech crusade? That's interesting. Where is Kanye West? We don't know. By the way, if FBI or law enforcement are here, thank you for your continued work and effort trying to figure out who is swatting me and calling in the prank calls. And thank you. There's just not much here that I feel like talking about. Yeah, nothing really. This Idaho, I'm glad they caught somebody who might have done the Idaho killing. That's so terrible. And just a huge tragedy, 4 people innocently murdered by some guy who's a crime buff. Scary. And those women were, posting lots of sexy photos on social media, and they clearly got that guy triggered. He was, feeling rejected or something that he went out of his way to hurt them. That's terrible. If women reject you, well, that's okay. There's 4 billion women on earth. Become a better person. Let people like you for who you became. Maybe start volunteering your time at some underprivileged people place like Habitat for Humanity or Meals on Wheels. And, you know, you might meet another woman there. When I volunteered at Habitat for Humanity, when I got my drunk driving, I had to do community service. So I worked at Habitat for Humanity thrift store, and I met a lot of really sexy women. I even went on a date. And, you know, women, you might just find somebody where you have similar worldviews. Maybe you like animals. Well, go volunteer at one of those nonprofit animal shelters, cleaning up the poop or taking dogs for walks or giving dogs baths. And you might meet a woman who's also an animal lover, and you guys can fall in love. So, they say, where do you find traditional women? Well, have you considered church? You could go to Bible study. You could join the church. Churches need all kinds of help. Okay, friends, we're going to shut it down. I've said what I needed to say, and things are okay. Please, no more swatting calls. The sheriff has got better things to do with their time. And I'm grateful that the sheriff just gives me a ring to make sure everything's good. Thank you, Riverside County Sheriff. God bless you all. Happy New Year, and I wish everybody safety and happiness. Good night.